starting corners for Michigan State. Henderson in the slot. Stroud looks to his right immediately, and that's Garrett Wilson.
It's tough enough. Then you'd add a 1,000-yard running back to it.
5 fresh bodies for the Spartans on defense, and they chase Stroud, who tries to get it to Wilson. Couldn't hold on as he
coverage downfield. Nothing really for Stroud to do there. You know, he is an ability to process and see things, and I think this is the job that he.
Blitz coming, and Stroud evades it. Wilson found some space in the middle of that zone. They're taking
it upstairs. They're seeing these blitzing linebackers almost on every play. Packers were, and that's where they're attacking.
Second and short. You wonder, do they take a shot in that situation? They just
ask again.
Pop pass. Jackson Smith-Njigba, the blazing sophomore.
Leverage the ball and use their speed on defense.
Stroud off play action. Long throw. Catch made by Wilson. Evades 2 men and then ducks.
This is, I feel like, an example of where this offense has grown. Look at the arm strength and the timing. He throws this well back where he's going to get to the top of the route, Garrett Wilson, and then come back. That ball is thrown where he's expecting his receiver to end up. There's the timing and the rhythm and how comfortable Stroud is with these receivers.
Mayan Williams spelling Henderson the last couple of plays. They throw it to him in the flat. And nice
for 60 minutes.
Stroud from the pocket across the middle. High throw. Oh, Lavi's got it.
So much man-to-man, and this time they end up going to zone. Look at the safety split, and he sees that open in the middle of that defense and throws it on a line between those safeties. Running back Trevion Henderson, what an incredible freshman year, and there's the 3 receivers. By the time this season's over, all 3 more than likely will be over 1,000.
Texas Tech, the last Power 5 team to have 3,000-yard receivers.
You know, the last
in 03, Wes Welker was part of that bunch.
Last team that had 3 1,000-yard receivers and 1,000-yard backs only happened once. Devontae Adams in Fresno State back in 2013. It's the only time it's ever happened.
And Beasley, those 6-year seniors, got to step up and fill in. And 2nd and 7, Stroud to Henderson will be tackled short of the marker. Stroud looking to throw on first down. First downfield shot. It's Wilson running free. Able to catch him. A lightning strike. Buckeyes. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. 77 yards.
C.J. Stroud put Xavier Henderson in a really tough spot. Watches, you know, he gets his eyes on a receiver, Jackson Smith-Njigba, coming over the middle, and because of that, he wasn't able to get depth and take away the shot downfield to Garrett Wilson. I like Purdue last week at 7-7, and it's 35-7. That's what Ohio State can do.
Smith-Njigba.
Talked about by every analyst all week.
Stroud on the run, flips it short. Smith-Njigba reach back behind him. Stroud goes up under center. Wilson's in motion. They fake it to him. Steps up, delivers downfield. It's Olave. Touchdown number 2 for number 2.
Well, Angelo Gross right here, the safety. He's got his hands full because he goes to the middle and then he sees Rutgers at tight end. Just enough to the left. They're 88 that slows him down and allows Olave to get behind him. So Olave, it's one thing to run away from Lowry, the corner, but 15, Gross is supposed to be back there helping, but he got caught up with his eyes on a different route, and it gave the opening, and a good job once again by Stroud, seeing 15 cheating up, said, I got my guy, I can get behind him for the touchdown.
Olave tied David Boston's career record for touchdowns earlier, and now owns it. 35 touchdowns in his career, 13 this season. And
Restrictions.
Smith-Njigba gets a couple blocks, makes a cut, and inside the red zone. Stroud moves around to the pocket, thinks about scrambling, doesn't do this too often, and kind of slides down at the 8-yard line. That gets a cheer from the crowd. They want to see more quarterback runs here, which is kind of silly when you throw it that way.
Well, he's 16-17. Let the fans and Twitter have fun with he needs to run more, aware of it. But that's his focus right now is reading coverage and distributing the ball.
And doing that. Touchdown. Julian Fleming's healthy. And the 4th receiver on this talented squad joins the party here.
Inside out. Look at the defense. They actually lose him. They don't have a feel or expectation that the ball might be going to Fleming.
Easy.
Our safety comes down, blitzing. Nobody's left behind to pick him up. Easy touchdown pass.
Been destroyed on defense.
Yeah, C.J. Stroud has done an incredible job of recognizing coverage after the snap and looking defenders off. You know, he's seeing safeties, sees that he's going to take the crossing route to Smith and Jigba, goes downfield to Wilson. Again, this time it's Redshirt. Safety hesitates slightly, goes over top of him, puts in another great throw. This one to Olave, his second, and then the last touchdown there to Fleming.
Stroud, a wide open Smith and Jigba.
Before this group, I mean, they've had now about 5 years of excellence at the position.
Offside, defense, number 99 with contact. 5-yard penalty. Yardage results in a first down.
They've gone to another level, that receiver room.
Stroud, Smith and Jigba. It starts with the quarterback. When you know that you've got a quarterback who's going to be around, who's going to throw you the ball, you got a play caller that likes to be aggressive. That makes it a very attractive place for the elite wide receivers.
Yeah, and
that ties to J.T. Barrett's school record, by the way, and that big comeback against Penn State here 4 years ago. 16 straight. He's 19 for 20.
Is it fair to say he's in a zone? I think he's feeling pretty good out there.
That time pressured and delivers a beautiful throw. Olave makes the catch at the 1. Are you kidding me?
I don't know what to talk more about. The throw, because of the pressure, he kind of threw a fadeaway, or the hands, perfectly thrown ball way towards the sideline. And what a great job by Olave. The awareness, he knows he's right by the sideline, gets the right foot down.
My goodness, here's the progressive pylon cam.
I mean,
the ball skills, the adjustment,
the ball skills,
balance.
He's just, that's amazing. He's taken over as the offensive coordinator, now head coach.
Stroud looking downfield on first down, lofts it on just the second incompletion. Both Olave and Wilson were in the same area. It looked like a mix-up.
That's completely unacceptable. We're going to have to get to the bottom of that. I don't know what the heck's going on out there.
The ball has hit the ground, Kirk, and that's a murmur from the crowd here. That route didn't look right.
No.
Went at Boston College next week to win the division. Buckeyes right back at it here. Smith and Jigba makes a cut and touchdown inside the 30. Holly?
Well, guys, something just happened on the field that is very impressive to me. Ohio State's up 35-0, but remember that route mix-up with Olave and Wilson? C.J. Stroud, the young redshirt freshman quarterback, came over to Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave and got that straightened out. Garrett Wilson was like, that was my fault, my mental mistake, but I love that he's paying attention to the details like that.
Love that, Holly. It speaks volumes about the maturity of the young quarterback. You don't see that. You know, just wants to make, as good as everything has gone, that play easily could have just forgotten about. But clean it up.
For action slant, Olave again. Tackled at the left, passing in the first half. Really in a quarter and a half. Looking for more. End zone. Easy pitch and catch. It's scary.
This touchdown, you see the slot receiver. He's on the inside. Watch the coverage. Watch how they leave the middle of that field open. You can see that. Look at that. Look at the hard outside move. Right there. Just he gives a little bit. Safety has to respect it. And there's this the timing. He's a safety out there one-on-one against Garrett Wilson.
So C.J. Stroud came out poised, accurate from the start. They took the short yardage passes early when Michigan State was kind of giving that to him. Then didn't take long to strike downfield and showed the big playability. 3:30 and a quarter and a half.
Stroud has the physical abilities, but when you sit down and talk with him, you walk away. You have to remind yourself that this guy is a first-year starter.
All right, thanks, guys. Flips the ball underneath. And that's Jeremy Ruckert, the tight end, getting involved.
He's a tight end that they just don't have to use as much as they'd like to, but you'll be watching him play on Sundays for a very long time. Has such a big body.
The first down throw, and you check it down underneath. And Williams is With this drive chart.
That's not a misprint. That's not your video game from earlier this morning when you played Madden. This is live. This is real. Like, this is what Ohio State has done in 6 possessions. You know, he's not letting up in any way.
He is not. This is Wilson. 400 and Stroud that time didn't get rid of it quickly.
Bit on the inside, little twist, caused a little bit of confusion. The center Whippler there, he stayed.
Stroud on first down. It is the 29th pass attempt, the 27th.
Hopping out. Look at him bailing, just taking off. And Olave, instead of going downfield, says, I'll just settle right here. It's a first down.
Play action again. Dumped down to Mitch Rossi.
And go right by him.
Stroud rolling, stretches the play, and flips it back to the end zone. Jackson Smith in Jigba. Touchdown number 6 for Stroud. At 49 right now.
So you have Gross right here. He's going to try to stay with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And for a while, he's in pretty good position. But watch both defenders right here. They end up jumping together, working together, and they end up colliding. And the whole time, I really thought you'd see Stroud give up on it and just kind of throw it away. But he sees this. All of a sudden, he said, wait, last time I looked at you, you were covered. And then a couple defenders collide, and it opens it up for an easy touchdown pass.
Stroud is 6th. Ties the single game Ohio State record. 4 others have thrown 6 in a game. Stroud could throw a dozen today if they keep full throttle. Incredible first half. More than
first spot. They're just a team that I think is only going to get more and more talented, but they've had to make the most of what they have.
Smith and Jigba in space. Scotty Hayes. Get the ball out fast on the edge, and they do. And Williams breaks a couple once.
One time on that catch by Olave.
He kind of ducked down.
But Henderson, on the other hand, they're protecting him.
Smith and Jigba, stiff arm. You know, Stroud underneath was a low throw. Only the third down play of the afternoon, and Stroud is going to be knocked down here because of his love for Spartan football. Makes the sack.
So as much as they like to have spacing, this time you have 3 receivers that are kind of in the same area and made it
an almost flawless performance against the worst pass defense in America. 32 of 35, 432, 6 touchdowns. Apparently he'll have a share of the single game school record along with 4 other guys. He'll ride into that game with Michigan on a